You know what time it is. Time to hang out with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. Hang with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. With Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. Yeah.
Welcome to the Big Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. Season 9. A few more shows left to us. Come to the end of Season 9. Big shout outs to everybody that's watching right now on Facebook. Facebook.com/The Big Scoop with Coop. Big shout outs to everybody that's watching on Instagram. IGTV, baby. That's right. At Big Scoop with Coop. Also, make sure you check out the website, thebigscoopwithcoop.com, where you can catch episodes from Season 1 to Season 9. All right, people, enough about me. Today's guest, oh wow, you've seen her on Basketball Wives. She's an author. She's married to Thomas Scott, but she's doing big things by herself also. Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Scott. Kristen is doing big things. You've seen her on VH1 Basketball Wives. She also have a book out, like I said, it's called Broccoli Hair, that's inspired by her daughter. Make sure you go get the book. You're going to find out during the interview how to get this book. It's for teenagers, kids, even adults can get something out of this book also. Make sure you go get the book. Okay, I'm going to show you a small clip of Kristen from Basketball Wives. We're going to take a little sneak peek of the cover of the book, Broccoli Hair, and then after that, let's kick it with Kristen to see what's going on. All right, people, enjoy.
Well, scoot over, Liza. Y'all want to lay down.
Sorry, get comfy, get comfy.
Get it. Ev!
Over here!
You gotta stand up. I'm Kristen. Hi.
How are you? I'm Liza.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I've never met her.
Things. I mean, it is amazing what you have done in your life, in your career already. You actually been on television, in the television industry, entertainment industry. Now you're writing a book. I don't know what else you're going to be doing. You just have big things going on. But Kristen, I got to know though, what was it like for you growing up in New Orleans?
I love New Orleans. I mean, everything. I've lived in Cleveland. I've lived in LA. We live in Atlanta, and New Orleans is still my favorite. Like, there's nothing like down south hospitality, down south mama, grandma, cooking, food, everything. It's hot. That would be really my only negative. And I'm sitting in this house in Atlanta, it's hot too. So everything. New Orleans is a dream to me. I don't know really how it is right now to grow up. But for me, like, my mom gave me a wonderful childhood. I loved high school. I went to LSU. So growing up in New Orleans was everything you see on TV. The crime part too is really what it is.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, Chris, I want to know myself because I haven't been to New Orleans, never been to Louisiana, never been around down there yet. I'm in North Carolina. But
Okay.
is it true that Popeyes tastes the best in New Orleans compared to everywhere else in the United States? I've heard that. They
So I
say
don't eat
because
meat
it
anymore.
originated. But when you did,
When
did
I
you ever
did.
taste it?
Yes. Yes. I remember when I did eat meat, we moved to LA and we tried Popeyes, and it was not a huge fail, but a fail. Like, I don't know why it tastes so different, but Popeyes in New Orleans is a thing. So if you have ever had Popeyes anywhere else, you haven't had Popeyes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm in North Carolina, so guys, I apologize. I had the fake Popeyes. I haven't had the real one. So, I mean, anybody who's watching worldwide, if you can contest to what Kristen's saying, I believe it because I've heard it before too. I definitely heard it. Now, Kristen, you done your thing, like I said, in New Orleans, grew up, you loved it there. Basically, you saying the heat was on hell down there, like it is in Atlanta right now, like it is in North Carolina. It's a heat wave across the whole nation. Now, the thing is, you went to LSU.
I did.
Lovely school, lovely school. What was it like for you when you was there? How excited were you when you actually went to LSU?
So growing up down south, being from New Orleans, we do things a little earlier than we supposed to do it. Like I probably had my first drink. My mama gonna kill me. She didn't know I did it though at like 14. So I was on LSU's campus 2 years before I was supposed to be there because I had a boyfriend.
Hmm.
So it was everything, but I don't recommend it to do it in that order because by the time I got there, I was over it. So I finished school in 3.5 years, like ready to get out, pledged the sorority, worked the entire time. So my fun was the 2 years before that. Then I just grinded. But LSU is a beautiful campus and a great, great school to go to. It's a party school, it really is. But I had a mission, so I partied early and then I cooled it off when it was time to work.
Nice, nice. Big shout out to everybody that's watching the LSU right now. Do your thing out there. Don't party too hard because once again, the heat is on hell. We don't need you partying and falling out at the same time, even though it's summer, unless you all are taking summer classes. So stay inside, drink a lot of water, party. You drink alcohol and you go outside in this heat,
It's over.
I'm sorry for you.
It's
You
over.
heard it here first from Kristen. It's over. It's over.
How we party. It's over.
Yes, yes. Now, Kristen, like I said, you grew up great, went to school there, and then, in your adulthood life, you met the famous NBA coach, Thomas Scott. How did that happen?
You see, you said doing big things married to Thomas Scott. I feel like, Thomas is doing big things married to me. No.
Hey, that's true. We can go like this.
Yeah,
We
so
can go
but
like that.
we'll be fair. No, he's amazing. Met him in New Orleans when his dad was coaching for the Hornets, and just such a sweet guy. I actually had just broke up with my ex-boyfriend, so I was looking to have fun for the first time in my life, and then I met him, and I never had that like crazy dating experience, which I am happy about, to be honest, because Thomas is such a good guy and such a great father to my kids that I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, we were hooked up. I say he's the birthday present that never stopped giving. I met him on my 24th birthday, and I am now 37, and he's still here, my little present. So he's a good guy.
Nice. Big shout outs to Thomas Scott. Big shout outs to Byron. Big shout outs to the whole family. Make sure you give your love, my love to them. All right. Make sure tell them I said what's up.
I got you.
Yes, yes. Now you like I said, you got Thomas Scott. You got the babies. How the babies doing right
Well, this one's over here trying to wake up. I'm like, what are you
now?
doing, bro?
Oh,
You asleep? Might have to hand her something to play with. They're good though. Kenzie's 5. She is in the office making somebody a birthday card, and um, on her best behavior because Kenzie, I always say she has boy energy, like zip, 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 nonstop until it's time to go to sleep. People don't believe me that she does not have an off button. And then Carson is so sweet. So she's 4 months. She had a doctor's appointment today. She got 2 shots today, so she's a little cranky, but she's being quiet, but moving around, lifting her head. So she's a really good baby, though. So we've been.
that's that pre-warning right there. When she lift the head up and start looking around, you know it's about to come. You know.
Walking and the talking back, because that's where Kenzie is.
Yep, it's coming. It's coming.
Whew.
Yes.
2 girls.
You got
2 girls.
Wow. I understand. I definitely understand. Been there, done that. Already been through the stage. I already know what's about to come for you. I applaud you ahead of time, Chris. I applaud you ahead of time. I do.
Listen, Thomas
Now,
is the 3rd child out, so out here trying to make it.
no, I get it. I definitely get it. I want to give you big shout outs again, though, Kristen, because taking care of a family, writing a book, and ladies and gentlemen, we will get into that book in 1 minute. Don't worry about that. We definitely will get into it. Raising a family, college graduate, you've done a lot. This should show people around the world that's watching that ladies, you ladies can do anything you'll put your mind to. You really can. This is a living testimony right here. Look at Kristen. She's chilling, she's doing a thing, and she's working hard. And she's literally chilling because she's inside an AC. She's not in 100-degree weather. So that's what I'm saying. Ladies, please continue to strive for everything that you're trying to do. Now, I do want to ask this question because a lot of people want to know. Kristen, how did you stumble into Basketball Wives?
Basketball Wife stumbled on me. Whew. Um,
Mm.
Instagram. So when we were with the Lakers, there was a group of women that we always hung out. We took pictures. We went to dinner. We were, living that, I guess, basketball wife lifestyle. And the show wound up finding somebody in our group, my father-in-law's current wife, um, and just asking, reaching out to us to see if that was something that we wanted to do. And, her and I being friends at the time was a great storyline. I mean, it didn't end that way, unfortunately. But the start of it was honestly just Instagram, just sending the DM, seeing if we were interested, and doing the interview and just being myself pretty much is what it all boiled down to. And so I think we had a good storyline to start that turned left real fast, but it's reality TV. It's edited, but it is what it is. I had a good time while I did it.
Wow. If you had a chance, would you do it all over again?
Would I?
When I say that, let me emphasize what I'm saying. Being in the television and entertainment industry, if
Okay.
you had another offer, did you enjoy yourself being in television and entertainment industry? Would you like to pursue that again?
Yes, I'll be very specific. I would love to do television again. However, I don't know if I want my life to be that open. So I love the realness of it. I would love to be in control of like the editing factor of it because
Right.
I think that you should be able to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, not just the bad and the ugly. So yes, I would love to do television again. I don't ever see myself going back to basketball wise. I feel like am so blessed to have that opportunity, but have graduated for myself and for the things that I want to do past that. I have a friend, Manetta Shaw, who's part of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm like, girl, I'll be friend of, but I'm not trying to, open my bedroom doors anymore. I learned the hard way, I guess you could say. So definitely not close to doing television, but I would have to be very thoughtful with what I would do.
So, speaking of television, right now, what is the family watching on television these days?
Okay, so I don't know what the pandemic did to me because I used to be a reality TV watcher, or maybe just reality TV did to me. I don't watch like cable TV. We watch Netflix, or we stream some stuff. So, what's the last thing that I watched? This is awful. I really don't watch TV on my phone so much, like working, kids, dancing with her, and just the last thing that I watched honestly was we just came back from LA and I was sitting with my mother-in-law and I watched All American for the second time on Netflix.
Mm. Well, you make sure you catch up next week because I have Kareem Grimes on the show next week.
Oh,
He plays Preach on
yeah.
All American, so
Okay.
he'll be on next week.
Okay. Well,
Um,
perfect. Well, look at a little All
yeah,
American shout out then.
there you go, there you go. Now I'm surprised now. So you and Thomas are not watching NBA Finals?
Well, he is. You know what?
Mm.
I am a football girl through and through, like same.
Okay,
And so I know I'm married to this NBA coach. I always say, and I always get in trouble for this, but before I met him, and this is very sacrilegious in my house and in his house, I was a Celtics fan. Yeah. See, I'm trying to get in all types of trouble. So
wow.
alter my way of thinking, and become this Laker fan. But when we're not directly involved in the NBA, I don't really want to see it until like the last 2 or 3 games. I'm good.
Got you.
You know what? Back in my day, our day, I just felt like
Thank you.
there was so much. There was more animosity. Everybody's friends now. I don't want to watch like LeBron dapping people off in the middle of going shoot free throws. Like, nah, watch y'all kill each other a little bit. So I miss that, like the Larry Birds, the Byron Scotts. Like I miss that era.
Yes.
Basketball is very friendly now, and I don't want to watch that.
You know what? I'm going to say what you cannot say because of who you're married to. Basketball has gotten soft. You can sneeze on a person and you get ejected from the game. And it's not like how it was in the 90s. It's not like how, even the early 2000s, it's not like that anymore at all. I mean, if you're
Exactly.
ejected. I mean, geez, this is
So you want
crazy.
what I call it? So when we were with the Hornets, we had no players will ever be named, but we had some players that I call them squishy. Like I say they're squishy. And then the opposite is my mother-in-law calls them a bust out, like one that like would be fine, like missing some teeth that they have to get down and dirty for their team. Like I missed that basketball. I really
Yes.
It's hard for me to watch, like you said, all these floppers and everything else. So
Yep. Yep. But I want you to go on and make a prediction real quick. Oh, go on and handle her. Go on and handle her. This
listen,
we
I'm
don't care.
pulling and sticking
There you go.
sorry, 1 second.
No, don't apologize. You're a mommy mode at the same time.
Let me move
So
her to me. There we go.
yeah,
All right, there we go. Yes, daddy
yeah.
on. So interviews in two.
Okay. So I gotta ask Kristen, even
Yeah.
though you're not watching like that, as we're airing right now, tonight, game 6 is coming on
Yes.
for Boston and Golden State.
Yes.
Are you sticking to your roots and saying Boston is going to win tonight?
I'm not. I am not.
Wow.
I can't. Maybe this is Thomas influence. I'm gonna go Golden State.
So if Golden State wins tonight, it's a wrap. There's no game 7. That's it.
I mean, I know people want to see that, but if I have to like really go with my gut and my heart feeling, it's Golden State.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching worldwide. After game 6, let's see if Kristen is correct. I'm going to do this on purpose. I'm going opposite of Kristen.
Okay.
I'm going to say Boston tonight, Golden State, game 7.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to
That'll make it more fun.
Yeah. Kristen is saying Golden State tonight. So make sure you leave a comment below when you watch this, wherever you're watching it, YouTube, my website, Instagram, wherever you're watching it. If Kristen is wrong, I want you all to type, ha, ha, ha. You're not a good guesser. I want you to type that. Make sure, and you at her when you do this. Make sure. If I'm wrong, just please forgive me. Don't dog me out. Just get Kristen.
Ha, ha, ha. You're a worse guesser.
Yes. Now, what everybody's been waiting for, Kristen, let's talk about this now. You sat down and you wrote this book. It's called Broccoli here. Now, tell us about this book and tell us how the process went through for you. What made you want to become an author and write this book called Broccoli here?
I always start off with Kenzie. I mean, she really is the inspiration behind. I have another book actually that we'll be seeing sometime in the future. But she's the inspiration behind me just sitting down and putting pen to paper. I never really babysat. I was never like I can't wait to have a baby type of mom type of thing. And so when I got this beautiful little bundle of joy, I'm like, where's the book? Like, I really don't know what they're supposed to be doing, what they do. All I could do is Google and research, which I do way too often. And she just had such a big personality at such a young age. And so I'm looking at my little girl standing in the mirror, and one day she just says, Mommy, I love my broccoli hair. And I'm like, okay, girl, just her just natural big curls, just loving it, which a lot of our kids these day and age, even I think she might have been 3.5, 4, don't love what they see when they look in the mirror, even at such a young age. So it was a big deal to me that she was so confident and so positive about what she saw in the mirror and loving her hair. She has gone to school now, is going to kindergarten, and she sees little girls that look very different than her. And we've had discussions about why somebody in her class, Emma, has straight blonde hair and why Kenzie has curly brown hair. So we've had these conversations. And that is what led me to write this book. Literally during the pandemic, I sat down and I was like, my confident little girl is not one of many. There's a lot of kids out there who are looking in the mirror, aren't loving themselves. And my hope was that this book that looked like them could give them the confidence to look in the mirror and love what they see, be it straight, broccoli, carrot, whatever, vegetable you want to use. But she was my inspiration behind it. So it allowed me the opportunity to, write this book inspired. You're about to have another guest.
Hey, bring her on. Yes.
Inspired by Kenzie and just her, like I said, her confidence and being able to just love all of herself was a huge deal to me. So it's not just for girls. Everybody's like, is this just for little girls? I'm like, absolutely not. There's little boys, there's little whatevers that you want to call with this big curly hair that I want them to look in the mirror and to love everything they see, even if that's not what they're seeing on TV.
Nice, nice. Big shout out to Kenzie. Thank you for inspiring your mother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenzie. I want you to make sure you watch this part. Thank you for inspiring your mother for this, because I want her to write 30 more books within
Okay.
the next 10 years. That's what I want. Yes. Big shout outs. Now, how can everybody get this book, Chris?
So Amazon, Books a Million, and Barnes and Nobles. Just type in broccoli hair. I also have a website, mrskristenscott.com, where I am actually behind the website, which is why it's not up to date. But I am physically like writing these blogs about personal experiences, personal things I've gone through with this one, being a mom of two, whatever it is. But broccoli hair is there as well, and it will take you to my publisher's site. So it's pretty,
Nice.
very proud of what we have going on.
Kristen, give them the website one more time.
It's mrskristenscott.com.
Everybody, make sure you go to Amazon Books a Million. Go to the website. Go get this book. Don't go right now because you're watching this interview. After this interview, go to the website. Go to Books a Million. Amazon, I want you to buy this book. Buy it for your kids, your nieces, your nephews, even buy it for your haters. Buy it for all of them. Make sure they all get this book. That's what you make sure you do. Now, there's another thing that you've done. I do want to bring up also, and I would love for everyone to know about this. Let's talk about Sister Strut.
Oh, yes.
Tell
So,
everybody about it. What is it about?
Sister Strut is a breast cancer walk. It is a big deal for me. I missed this year, unfortunately, having this one, and then COVID, but it is a breast cancer walk that is done in New Orleans every year that is available. And I started this because my mom got breast cancer when I was, let me see when she told me. Kenzie was 3 months old when she told me that she had breast cancer. My grandmother also had breast cancer. So I never forget my knees buckling in the kitchen of my house, even though it's not a death sentence this day and age, but hearing that this, the person that you love and admire isn't perfect, and get sick and might not, be here, literally, I don't even have words for how it made me feel. But she is I say she's a cancer warrior. She's not a survivor. She is a warrior. I have never seen anyone be so just God-fearing and just positive about knowing that something like this is growing in your body, and she did it. And so Sister Strut allowed her, after her first year of not having to be cancer-free, to do this walk with me and my friends. And I built a team around her, and we walked a few miles in New Orleans, and it's all these beautiful women survivors, those who have family members that are survivors. I mean, it's thousands of women that are out there in their pink and in their team names and just loving every bit of it. So I hold it near and dear to my heart. So I love Sister Strut.
So if anybody wants to donate to Sister Strut or actually become an active member of Sister Strut, how can they do that?
So they have their own website. I'm not sure what it's going to look like this year. What month are we in? We're in July.
June.
We're in June. So it's usually around October, November at the end of the year. And it's sisterstrutwalk.com is what it usually is. Like I said, I'm not sure what it'll look like, but you can always visit my social media, which is, again, Mrs. Kristen Scott. Most of the stuff I put up is on Instagram, and that is one of the things that I support.
Nice, nice. Everybody go try to check out the website. Support all you can. If the website is not up, just go to Kristen's website, IG page, and you'll find out the information right there. This is something that we all need to be doing, is donating and actually helping each other out, because how times are these days, we need a helping hand from each way we can, a positive helping hand. Let me just put it that way, because every hand is not in the positive. So if you can and you're willing, make sure you go help out. Because if you saw Kristen's face when she was talking about her family with this, I can imagine if you have family members, you're hurting just as worse as Kristen is, or just like Kristen is. So go help, go donate. Make sure you do that. Now, Kristen, is there any other projects that you're working on that you would like anybody to know about?
So for me, Essence Fest is coming up, and I will be there June 30th through the 4th. And I've got some book signings. Some stuff is going to be going up, like I said, on my Instagram. I'm going to try and expand my social media. I need to put it on my website as well. But book signings, there's going to be an author's brunch. So that I'm trying to stay focused. I have so much going on, and if I don't focus, something's going to go by the wayside. So between these two and trying to wife as well and do personal stuff, I really, really am focused on broccoli hair and just getting it out to, we talked about the kids and buying it for the kids, but honestly, there's some affirmations in the back of that book that adults can use. I mean, I have to remind myself sometimes. So it's a book for everyone. So that I'm really broccoli hair focused at the moment.
Make sure everybody, once again, I don't want to sound like a mockingbird, but you don't understand. Go get this book. As you just heard Kristen said, it's not just for kids. You will get something out of it also. If you're an adult, middle-aged, teenager, kid, it doesn't matter. Go get the book. Support, learn something. Going to get something positive into your life. Now, Kristen, you've been talking about IG. Now, how can everybody follow you on social media?
So I try and make it easy. I try to get them all to match. So Mrs. Kristen Scott is my Instagram, my website. It is my Twitter. I think the only thing that's different is Facebook, which I'm really never on, and that's just Kristen Scott. But I think do they have anything else? Oh, TikTok. Now let me tell you, the TikTok is the same, Mrs. Kristen Scott. It's a little bit more intrusive. It's you got a reality show over there. I just get to control it. So take yourself over to Mrs. Kristen Scott on my TikTok. We hit 1.3 million views just of us having fun, as a family. So there's some podcast style type of interviews on there as well that I think are kind of shocking. I think people wouldn't think that they would hear. So you get a different side. It's very real there because I'm sitting in my home, I'm talking, and then I get to edit out what I don't want you to hear. But most of it is there, and the YouTube is coming as well, where those podcast style interviews, you will get the full effects of it.
Nice. Make sure you go check her out. TikTok. You never know what you're going to hear.
You don't.
Hey, it could be serious, it could be funny, or you may get this face like this.
That's the face.
Go get it. Go watch it. Make sure you do it. Go follow on social media. Seriously, people. You never know what Kristen will be doing next. She told she have other projects coming up. Future book may be coming up real soon. You have to make sure you keep up with her. Now, Kristen, I know you're a busy woman. I'm not going to keep you much longer. But what advice would you give any male or female that wants to become a successful author?
Just sit down and put the pen to paper. You have no idea what you can accomplish and what you're capable of until you start writing. You don't have to worry about your grammar. You don't have to worry about apostrophes and none of that at the time. When you put your thoughts on that paper, it's amazing what you can come out with. And all that editing and everything else comes later. Just believe in yourself. I said lots of prayers. And like I said, during this pandemic, I looked at my little girl. I sat down, I wrote this book, and may say so myself, that's a DAMN good book. But I am very proud of broccoli hair. I'm very, very proud of it. And I had the confidence to sit down and do it and to have conversations and to figure out how to make it work. And I can show you that notebook turned into now this printed thing that you can get off the internet, off Amazon. So I'm very proud of it.
Nice. You heard it here first from Kristen. Make sure you get that pen, get that paper, start writing, people. Just write the first thing that comes to your mind. Trust me, that sentence will form to a paragraph. The paragraph will form into a page. Yep. The page will form into multiple pages, and then you will have your book. Yep. Make sure you do it. Once again, I can't stress enough. Go get the book. Go get it after this interview. Go get the book. Make sure you do it. Now, Kristen.
Yeah.
Last segment of the show. It is called Take the Floor.
Yes.
Now, so we're going to remix it now because you have a baby with you. So both of you get to take the floor. I'm giving both of you up to 2 minutes to say whatever you all want to say. No question asked. Kristen Scott, take the floor.
For me, it's just about a positive image. I want everybody, even if you don't purchase broccoli hair, to understand that loving you is the first step. Making sure your kids love themselves is the first step. And just looking in the mirror and being so happy with what you see. Yes, you can change things, but being happy is the start to your own inner peace. And that just will flow to everybody in your house, everybody around you. I'm trying to start this one early, just to love herself and giving her affirmation. So I would love for you to purchase broccoli hair. Like I said, it's not just for kids, that adults can benefit from it as well. And come talk to me on my social medias. I try to be as personable as I possibly can. I might not see it right away, but if I see it and it's nice, because y'all could be mean, um, I'll try to respond. So I just always say, love yourself, keep God first.
I love it. I love it. You heard it here for first, people. Make sure once again you go purchase broccoli here. Make sure you check out Kristen's website. Big shout outs to all your whole family for doing big things. Um, Once again, I can't say it enough. Go purchase broccoli here. Go do it. Make sure you do help out with Sister Strut. Like I said, if I keep naming everything this woman is doing, it's gonna be the year 2025 when I name everything that she is doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Kristen Scott and Kristen, I would love to have you back on the show in the future.
I would love that. Thank you for having me. Us.
Hey, anytime. Hey, there you go. There you go. All right, people. Next time, next guest, you already know who it's going to be. I usually don't announce my guest, but I kind of slipped up and did that during the show because Kristen wants to bring up All American, and my big mouth just let it go. Whoop. So I did it. Make sure you stay tuned to the next episode. Until next time, everybody, on the Big Scoop with Coop.
Thank you.